call for action, and that is unity.
Yeah, if the former Miss South Africa contestant Chidimma has won the Miss Universe Nigeria. Give it up for her. So Chidimma, fondly called Chichi, who was compelled to withdraw from the Miss South Africa competition, emerged victorious over 24 other contestants in Nigeria. Born in Soweto, Additional was forced to leave the Miss South Africa contest after the country's Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture, Gaston Mackenzie, opposed her participation due to her Nigerian Mozambican parentage. Additional reached the final 16 of the competition before some South Africans called for her disqualification on the grounds of her nationality. Okay, so we now see that the law student faced a barrage of xenophobic attacks on social media after she was announced as a finalist in Miss South Africa in July, with many, including cabinet members, questioning her eligibility due to her Nigerian heritage. Is that so? You see, the hate was much, all right, and well, Nigerians in their magnanimity decided to bring her over. She's our own, so we were not going to leave her, to be facing all kinds of things, insults, barrage of, on very hurtful comments. So they brought her down to Nigeria to come and contest. All right? It wasn't because they were looking for people to give it to. No. It was, based on the things that happened, that we're like trying to tell the South Africans we cannot leave our own. All right? So that was how Chichi Vanessa Onwe came to Nigeria and represented Taraba State. Of course, before that time, I don't think there was any contestant coming from that state. So that made it easy for them to just give her the state, to represent. And they checked and ticked all the boxes. And last night, she was crowned the Miss Universe Nigeria 2024. So she's going to represent Nigeria on the global stage in Mexico come November. But that is not all to this story. The thing is that South Africans, we are not just happy that the humiliation they wanted to make out to her did not work as planned. Of course, when the director of this Miss Whole thing, Maurice Bruce, gave extended that olive branch and asked her, do you want to come down here and do that with us? And she said, oh, yes. Some of them were angry. Some said, look at this person. She's desperate. She's frustrated. She's this. They come up with all kinds of things. I mean, they were not letting go. Then suddenly they saw the contestants. And they saw a Kwara girl who I'm going to post her picture here. She's a plus size. She's good. She's intelligent. She's smart. But just because they felt, if you are going to be a Miss Universe, rather, to represent a particular country, you have to be a certain way. There are specifications that will be acceptable as set by the judges. So they decided, okay, so what we're going to do is to throw our weight behind the Kwara girl who is a plus size. And then if we throw her weight behind her, she's going to win. And when she wins, Chidimma will have no option, right? So when she comes out to South Africa, we'll continue shaming her. So from the statistics, from the way they voted, I'm going to place this because I got the clip. That was actually what I was looking for, all through today, where the way they voted came out. And you can see that majority of South Africans voted for Miss Kwara State, all right? Just to see if that person will win. And the idea is not because they love the Miss Kwara of a girl. The idea is this: if she wins Miss Universe Nigeria, by the time she goes to the global stage in Mexico, okay, she's likely to be dropped, and then maybe Miss South Africa will clinch the title. But you know what? Nigerians are very smart. And we didn't start this thing today, so we understand how it works, and that you have to be, in a particular, shape, size, and body structure. Do you understand? So, not that the girl wasn't beautiful, but she's plus size and, all that. So, But the thing is that she answered, because I followed it up and I saw that the way she answered her questions. Yes, Miss Rivers was actually very good, but in answering her questions, she was not. She was answering out of the box. Like, you asked something else and you're answering another thing. Do you understand? But this one was just straight on. She answered her questions correctly and it was on point. I mean, it was just on point, right? So today I'm going to, of course, many Nigerians are not happy. Believe me, you know, I try going on Twitter. Sometimes if you don't want to spoil your mood, don't even go there, because the buzz on Twitter is just a whole lot. You get. So I summoned courage anyways. And I went to Twitter. The first one that met my eyes was Rega. Rega came so hard and he was like, you know what? This is not good enough. Why would she come from South Africa and come and clench it? Whereas others have been, practicing, rehearsing, having hopes, blah, 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 blah. And others, well, agreed. Then the very bad dark man also made a video saying that, they knew the title would just be handed over to her. Meanwhile, what they don't understand is that there's a criteria to these things. Yeah, you understand? Doesn't mean that when they just bring you, they will hand over the crown to you. And looking at the whole scenario, you saw that even the other pageants were also very happy for her, whether it was genuine or not. I mean, that is immaterial at this point, right? So let us hear Chidimma and other videos you'll be interested in looking at. By the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well to subscribe if you love my kind of content, right? So let's go there.
Social media has indeed been buzzing as they have all voted for Miss Quara, and the movement is so strong on social media that one would wonder if Miss Quara is a South African. But hey, we're here for the entire process. So thank you so much, South Africa, for voting for us. And of course, the social media in general, all eyes are looking at the contestants, the ladies that are going to be vying for this year's crown. It's such a very tense moment for the girls and the world at large, because everyone is rooting for.
Did you hear that? So South Africans were massively voting even when they are not Nigerians. All right, so
what's your pick?
4.
Number 4. How do you balance personal ambition with the needs of others in your life?
So how I do it is obviously by motivating myself, because the people around me will be inspired by me. And I know that I have a very powerful story, and I know that I am inspiring people, I am empowering people, and I know that my story has made an impact not only on my life, but on so many people's lives. Thank you.
You'd be like, you know what, I'm relocating from South Africa to come stay.
I think it's safe to say I'm not going back again. It's been so hard, I won't lie. There were times where I would literally cry myself to sleep and just be like, why me? I wanted to end. I'm not even looking forward to going back. I just want to explore more. I want to stay longer and just see what happens next.
South Africans, now you can rest and let Chidimma Vanessa Onwe have some peace. Alright, so that's what we're going to stop this video for today. We're just rejoicing because Nigerians know how to beat it to your game. You come this way, we go the other way. Take it out from there.
That no Nigerian, no Zimbabwean, no Italian, no American should become Mrs. South Africa.
Not her parents, she's herself.
I will still hold the view that no.
From the information we have uncovered thus far, the Department of Home Affairs can indicate that prima facie reasons exist to believe that fraud and identity theft may have been committed by the person recorded in Home Affairs records as Chidima Adachina's mother. Adachina herself could not have participated in the alleged unlawful actions of her mother, as she was an infant at the time when the activities took place.